I know what you're thinking. Wow, he hasn't posted on YouTube in a while. It's because I've been doing a lot of TikTok. Why? Because it seems like more people are interested in what I have to say on TikTok. Literally, I have over 1,000 followers on TikTok, even though I've been doing YouTube longer. It's because I don't put out videos all the time, and it's not my fault. It's because, well, location and internet access. But anyhow, no, I had posted a couple videos on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, on TikTok. So I decided I would do one for YouTube. All right. Oh boy, how do I? Oh, I'm gonna say it. I am totally against people who, on TikTok and YouTube, record themselves giving money to the homeless. I'm sorry to say, a lot of them do it. Yes, their heart, I guess, in the right place, but it's wrong. Why? Because it profits them. All right? Mike MGTV. He buys things that he needs so he can make his content or a video, right? And he can, because it's part of making his video, legally write it off. And for tax purpose, right? Right. All your YouTubers out there that record themselves giving money or buying a house and giving it away, blah, blah, blah. They do this because YouTube's their work. It's their job. They make content, and if the content, even with TikTok, because you can make money off of TikTok if you know what you're doing, they can make money off of what they do. And in doing so, you can give $2, $3, $4, $500, even thousands of dollars to somebody as charitable donation. You know why? Because it's for tax purposes. Because you're donating to a form of charity of some sort, you can legally, for your work, which is through YouTube, you can legally write it off as a tax refund. So they'll just either get back what they put out or double it, one or the other. So yeah, that's why I'm against things. I watched a YouTube show called Worth It. They go and try the same thing at 3 different places at 3 different price ranges, and they sit there and decide for the most part if the experience, which one with the experience was worth it more. Right? One of them on there gave a homeless man $100 and then secretly recorded the homeless man. Homeless man bought $100 worth of food, went back to an area where a bunch of his homeless friends were. Dude thought he was buying liquor because it said liquor store, it was a convenience store and liquor store, so he thought he was buying liquor. Dude went and spent $100 to buy different types of foods, went to a park where a bunch of his friends were, and he gave them the food that he had bought. And the Asian guy from Worth It, recorded it all. Right. Because he was so touched and so moved, he said, by the homeless man's charity, that he walked up and gave him an additional $200. The old man was touched and moved by it, but I don't think he realized it, but I'm almost positive he did, because I don't think the guy's stupid. There's a side plot. because he did that and because he works for YouTube as a content provider, he made money. Or he was able to legally write it off as a tax write-off. And as far as I know, you get some kind of compensation for a tax write-off. So yeah. That's what Mr. Beast really is. You all buy into it because you're all naive. Anything Mr. Big Beast does is just a tax write-off. Oh, I bought a house and I gave it away. It's a charitable donation. Oh, I gave a Burger King employee $6,000 tax write-off. I gave my best friend $7,000 tax write-off. It's a donation. Donation, a charitable fund of some kind. Some kind of charity is legally a tax write-off. So you guys being all touched and moved are getting screwed over because of the fact of the matter is you buy into his content, which he can make a handsome profit off of. So, oh yes, he may make millions, blah, 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 and may be world-renowned YouTube famous, but he's just using all that he does making content to make money. So I'm assuming, I'm almost positive, he donates so much and does so much, I guarantee you he gets at least double what he puts out every year. I mean, there's Mr. Beast candy, Mr. Beast candy bar. Yeah. What's he gonna do with that? You're gonna be suckers for it. You're gonna buy it, and you're gonna make him richer. I'm sorry, I'm against that. If you're gonna do stuff for charity, do it for charity. Don't record yourself doing it. Why? Because that makes you shallow, self-absorbed, financially insecure. Because if you have to record yourself helping out someone less fortunate, you're a piece of crap. Yeah, I'll say it. You're a piece of shit. Why? Because it should come from your heart, not from how many views it'll get you. Dude, I'll admit it. I'm poor as shit. I'm under the financial bar. I'm under the legal limit. I'm poor. I don't get any money from TikTok or YouTube. Why? Because nobody gives a shit about me. I'm just a fat bearded guy that people occasionally watch. Nobody cares of the fact that I'm almost pretty much homeless. Nobody cares that I have 2 kids. Why? Because I'm fat and I'm ugly, and y'all are a bunch of selfish, yuppie idiots that'd rather sit and watch a retard spend massive amounts of money because in the long run, it's a bigger tax write-off for him. So, yeah. I've done stuff and never asked for anything in return. I found a bank investor or a stock investor's wallet full of cash. I mean, full of cash. There was no 10s, there was no 20s, there was no 50s. All $100 bills. That thick. What'd I do? The right thing. Had I known, I wouldn't even get a thank you. I would have taken all that cash and spent it on my family and myself. But I did what was right. I handed it over to someone in charge of the campground that I was living in a camper with my family. And didn't even get a thank you. Why? Because I don't expect anything in return. But a thank you would have helped. I have helped people multiple times and I never ask for anything. They'll say thank you. That's the most that means the most to me. I don't have a tax write-off for it. I'm not helping a man up the stairs with his luggage. A man whose health is so bad that he could fall down the stairs and die of a heart attack. I didn't record it because I'm not that way. I helped the old man up the stairs in a hotel just because it was right. I didn't record it, but it happened. Why? Because I'm not a selfish, greedy little bastard like the rest of them. If you're doing stuff to help people just so you can record it and post it on YouTube or TikTok, because in the long run it gets you views and gets you money, you're a piece of shit. You're gonna do stuff for charity. You're gonna donate to charity. Don't record it. Don't put it on YouTube. Don't put it on TikTok. Do it out of the kindness of your heart. And I'm not slamming Mike MGTV. He does his stuff to buy stuff to do his content. He doesn't do videos where he donates money to charity. He does videos on drinks that he makes and his experience as a bartender and his opinion on other people that do bartending drinks. I've yet to see a video where he just walks up and hands people money just so he can write it off later. He makes content. He buys stuff to make content, which is his money that he earned for making content. It's not a charitable tax write-off. So, yeah, again, I'm dirt poor. But you know what? I still help out those in need, and I don't ask anything in return. A woman, Christmas time, she was by herself. She should not have been out Christmas shopping. It was cold as hell. Colder than a well digger's ass, as they would say. Guess what I did? She was on a portable oxygen filtration system. Guess what I did? I helped her load up all her Christmas gifts that she bought from the store. I lectured her for being out because of her health. I told her to kick her husband in the butt because he wasn't out helping her, and she said he was being lazy that day. She said her son was home setting up, building Christmas gifts that needed to be assembled, which he had an excuse. And then she offered me $5 for helping load up all of her Christmas gifts that she bought from that store. You know what I did? I told her she needed it more than me. I told her Merry Christmas and God bless. I didn't record it, didn't share it, but I did it. And that's why I'm better than all you other YouTubers out there that record yourselves doing these things. So, help those in need, and karma and God will smile back on you. Don't record it because that just makes you a piece of crap.